Text. We acknowledge the traditional owners and all First Peoples living and working on this land. We celebrate the history and contemporary creativity of the world's oldest living culture and pay respects to elders, past and present. Animation of AAV logos throughout the years ending in current logo, gold. Text. Arts Access Victoria, celebrating 50 years of arts and disability, 1974 to 2024. Home is Where the Art is a 13-minute documentary-style film that takes place across 7 different houses with over 30 resident artists from Arts Access Victoria SRS studios. Artists are interviewed in lounge rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, and outside in yards and courtyards. Many spaces have tables spread with art materials, pencils, paper, paints, brushes, works in progress. The interviews are layered and interspersed with footage of the artists working in groups or alone, immersed in their work, proudly showing their artworks, chatting together and with arts facilitators, and sometimes playing instruments, piano, drums, guitar. Overall, a sense of quiet focus alongside moments of laughter and joy. A man walking along a bluestone path in a grassy garden courtyard. Small, circular, colourful mosaics embedded and spaced along the path. In a different courtyard, there are pot plants, tables and chairs, and tile artworks against a brick wall. The same man walks along the path to the entry of the house. Inside, framed pictures line the walls of a long corridor. Text. Home is Where the Art is. Arts Access Victoria's SRS Studios. Text. In 1992, Arts Access Victoria began a 3-year partnership with St Kilda Council to develop a multi-art studio for people living in supported residential services. The program was an incredible success and continued to grow and expand across Victoria over the next 32 years. Today, the SRS Studios program runs weekly in-house arts-based workshops in partnership with 7 supported residential services across the north and west regions of Melbourne, engaging around 70 artists each year. These are some of those artists. A pair of hands sketching a tree on paper. Another artist uses their brush to collect colour from a pastel and then apply it to their portrait. A woman adds red detail to their painting of figures in black robes.
It's good because there are some people needing you, the artists coming here, instead of the opposite, because they can't go out much. Many residents, they can't go out much. They don't decide not to go out much. And they are not able to possibly go to an art studio. So you come to us. Maybe sometimes you bring a lot of joy or music and atmosphere.
Outside, around an art table, a person shows an artist their artwork. He smiles with pride. In another house, an artist is focused on his work. The woman beside him nudges his arm and points to her iPad cheekily. Inside, several artists gather around a large table full of art supplies, pastels, glue, textures and feathers.
I was encouraged to do artwork. I wasn't keen at first, and I really excelled. So they could see my potential.
没错，我觉得我做艺术的时候，我就想我就是一个艺术家。
Yeah, I felt like an artist, inside when I was doing artwork.
Oh, just a certain pride and satisfaction in creating something.
A man, using his hands, tenderly dusts his self-portrait. Another man stands beside his palm tree mural. People colouring in.
It sort of got me out of my shell, because when I came here I hadn't done any artwork for years and years, and it got me to brush up my memories of Melbourne University and the arts faculty and all that sort of thing.
It's really important because it kills the boredom. It also gives me something creative to do, and I haven't done this in years, so it's bringing back memories of what I used to do when I was a child.
You're in another world, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, relaxation and that. Focus on the one thing.
A woman at a table drawing a dinosaur from a reference book. A man in a suit jacket, shirt and tie sits at a table drawing, shading rhythmically with grey pencil on paper. Another man adds the title to his lino cut print.
I went quite downhill at one stage when I was in my middle to late 20s, and I pulled myself up again. And gradually, as the years went on, I met more and more people of like minds, more my way of thinking. An awful lot of water's passed under the bridge. I've become very much into that, the spiritual side of life, and the artwork and the music. And there's no turning back at all. I've gone ahead in leaps and bounds.
A woman wearing a decorated butterfly mask flaps her arms and smiles playfully to the camera.
So I've written some songs over the years about mental illness. Yeah. I write some fun songs, or I might write some love songs.
I like singing, I like rhyme, I like lyrics, I like chords.
The people that come to this group are my good friends, and we're all on the same level because we're all very artistic. Some people don't like art, some people don't like dancing, some people don't like other things, but in this group we're all pretty much equal, and we all share our art together.
My friend Jim can do it when he does a bird or whatever he's doing. He can draw it without looking at the book or anything. I've got to look at the book to make a drawing out of it.
What comes out of my mind, it goes into the paper. I learned when I was little. My mum bought me colouring in book, and that's what started me off. Colouring in book and drawing. I used to scribble, still do scribble.
This friend of mine say, oh, he's a poet and he's reading like a god.
Just hope that, it's just one of my own masterpieces that I've done.
Montage of artists showing works. A long wide canvas with painted figures. An abstract colourful painting. A pencil drawing of American ox. A whimsical painting of Blue Panda and Baby. A watercolour of the Australian forest.
Years ago we went to Art Craft Exposition. We went there, had a meal and a feast for King and Queen, looked at all the art and saw my art there too, and Bob's your uncle, and it was a gem, it was heaven.
A photo of an artist at an exhibition surrounded by framed works. A group photo of the artist posing at an event.
I love drawing flowers because I love flowers, as you know.
It's a challenge to me. I've spent a lot of time idle in my adult life because of my illness, and I like it when somebody brings me out of my shell and gets me to make an effort and give me something to look back on.
I used to live on the river and I drew pictures of the river, and that's what I thought I'd do. I thought, I'm not going to do it, but I thought another time we'll have the sun and the surf. Yeah, cool.
I'm excellent in that I can do my own stuff without people telling me what to do.
It's the beauty of painting.
Yeah.
You can do what you damn well please.
Montage of artists working with mediums. Acrylic. Texture. Pastels. Watercolour. Lino cut. Colouring.
Let's see, what to get out of our work? Pleasure. Makes me happy.
A woman smiling to camera, her shoulders bopping. Another woman in a comfy armchair, colouring on a sketch pad. A group around a table in the living area, creating. A woman in gold shoes sitting at a table, head down, drawing. An artist holds a brush posed near their watercolour portrait.
Yeah, if it wasn't for them, so they basically saved our lives. So with this art books.
它使我的生活对生活更加充满了希望。
Yeah, it gave me hope in my life.
A collage of artworks slowly builds across the screen until full. Paintings, drawings, portraits, mosaics, soft sculptures, as many and varied as the artists who created them. Screen to black. Text. This film is dedicated to the memory of David Lehman, Lindsay Hopley, Clifton Ventura, Jürgen Seeberger, Graham Thomas. Featuring artists from Arts Access Victoria's SRS studios. Terry, Stefano Conti, Debbie, Peter Strang, Mr. Kerry Heath, Barb, Amanda, Alan, Vincent, Sonia, Diana Kagadis, Rosalinda Portelli, Leanne Preddy, John, Graham, Mary, Bill, Daryl, William, Melissa McNair, Virginia Palmer, Irene Ryan, Anthony Davies, Valma Lethma, Kwan Ma, Jim, John Penner, Graham, Lauren, Jing He, Antonio Luatutu, Ngi Lu, Dragan Shrubanovsky, Tony Dowling, Abdi Rahman Muse.
Yeah. This could be the first one from Brunswick Lodge.
So I'm the first.
Directed and edited by Rachel Edward, filming and interviews by Leonie Van Eyck, audio engineering Alex Edward, original music created and performed by SRS studio artists, recorded and produced by Dale Gorfinkel, audio description written by Rachel Edward, voiced by Alex Edward.
I did do them.
Just in case I thought you did.
Did you say?
Thank you. The managers and staff of Brunswick Lodge, Royal Avenue, Footscray House, Melton Willows, Northern Terrace, Chippendale Lodge and Queen's Lodge, SRS Studio facilitating artists, management and staff of Arts Access Victoria, the Other Film Festival, ACME, Nilgengovan, Vitae Veritas, Language Loop.
You look like a celebrity being interviewed for your latest movie.
It'll go to my head. Don't hurt.
So it should.
I'll get carried away. I'll think I'm Robert Redford or somebody.
The SRS Studios program is supported by funding from the Australian and Victorian governments through the HACK program and the Commonwealth Home Support program. Arts Access Victoria is proudly supported by Creative Australia and the Victorian government.